Hey, a little summary of today's work from my side. Yesterday we were working together with Alex on refactoring the chain, but today I started working a little bit with the new version of DHT. We basically are using the hyperswarm to connect peers with each other. Especially in the performance check, we are using actually the hyperswarm, while for other communication, we're sometimes using also the hyperbeam. But so far in the hyperswarm, it wasn't possible to see the public key of the peer that we are connecting to. It was only possible to see their IP address, but we somehow needed this functionality to see who is the peer that we are connecting to, so that we can, in the performance check, which is actually going into the swarm and asking for data from the swarm, we want to grab the data from the hoster, not from any random peer. But so far, this was not possible to actually know who the hoster is. So with this new update on DHT, which is going to be also, which is a dependency of the hyperswarm, so it's coming to hyperswarm, I think they said on Monday. So with this, it will be possible to actually access the data about the peer public key. So yeah, I was basically trying out the DHT module itself. So for example, you can, okay, this is already my upgraded version, but yeah, you can connect peers with each other, and then when there is a new connection, you can get the peer's remote public key. And now I was trying also to play with the latest hyperswarm, which is not really merged yet. There is a pull request for the version 3, so I just went to the v3 branch and I'm playing with this to figure out how can we do this, if it's possible that we pass somehow the noise key to the swarm, because our users already have their key pairs, so we don't want to create a new one, we want to reuse the existing one. So I managed to do this in the DHT module. I just overwrote the noise key pair. Let me just see. Yeah, I have a function here to create a new noise key pair, and then I just set dht.noise key pair, and I assigned this one that I created. So I didn't create. I mean, I used the function dht key pair, but then just the noise key pair I overwrote. But somehow, I mean, I did the same also in the hyperswarm, but I can't really log the remote key, the remote public key, the same as in the DHT. So this doesn't work. So I'm just like trying to read a little bit through the documentation. Where could that be? But the problem is that the new version doesn't have a README yet. So yeah, I've been basically playing around with this, and once, I mean, it's gonna be like a little update, but I just have to get familiar with how it works, so that then I can refactor the things in our code. And yeah, it's pretty exciting. It's not just that this is a new feature, but it's also like crazy better hole punching. So this is really, really good news, and it's faster and everything is awesome. So check it out. And yeah, I'll be back maybe tomorrow, but it's weekend and I'm getting a friend visiting. So maybe updates will be on Monday only. Have a nice weekend.